Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Beginning operation. Player
Whoa.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? What are they thinking here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Drink levels up to 4. All options are on the table. Pressuring the situation with the target. Knockdown. Burnout is tricky. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Alright, what's coming up next? Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Takes a trip. Well-timed corner switch. Scrapping it out up close. Drink level max out. This party's getting crazy. They return to center stage. Fatal leg twister. Solid anti-air to continue the corner. Player 1 holding on, brushes that off and keeps going. What'll happen here? Off of me! Life leads the way. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Player
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes in on the impact for nothing. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. You gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 2 is just about out of driving. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Drink levels up to 4. All options are on the table. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Gets the parry and adds the pressure. Hits him with the free throw. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Somehow in there. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Knockdown. The drink level up to 4. All options are on the table. Alright, what's coming up next? Jamie's tuning up the band. Time for some fun. Sweet hits. Quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the front of the corner. Looking for a chance. Not much life difference. Quick drop. Here's the throw out of the ruin. Smart aggressive play there. A super arc. Show him what a PhD is fighting. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Both fighters brush that off and keep going. They may be trying to suspend their drive gauge. This is a bad situation to be in. Drive parry. We see it right, turning it right up with. Uh-oh, this could really tip the scales. Lockjaw. This might be a pivotal super on top of the arrow. Closes it out. That go as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Challenger!
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Beginning operation. Player 1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. Overhead. Knockdown with a grab. The super armor does its job. Throws up to negate the block. Heading into the end game now. With this super up connect. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? That's a counter. Charges forward. Either for a drive impact. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Dives in with full face. Medium kick hits. Nothing stops this train. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. What is he thinking here? Hey, trade. Goes the attack and fires back. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Taking stop. Strings it all together. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Blocking that drive attack isn't going to work. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 KO. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round 2. Fight.
With full faith. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. That drive impact is lost. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone sweep things up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Super on deck for both fighters. Miraculous grab. Still scrapping for control of his face. Knockout and jump. Goes for the jump. Drive impact misses. We're out of cash still, but we may see interruption soon. Holy! Hit them with a stopping bomb. Oh! Putting the cherry on top. The super hit, and this looks like it's gonna kill. My magnum! You did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 brings it home.
Here comes a new challenger.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Beginning operation. Player
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Will the drive parry here open things up for us? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. An aggressive attack. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. The cross-up's good. Sticks the combo. The attack is parried. Knocks him with a punch. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Taking stock. Player 1 chases them down. Burnout activated. KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Steps back to start things off. Big low reaching heavy. Drive rush to keep it going. Fatal leg twister. Taking up the cloud 9. Both fighters having springs forward with the drive rush. Alright, what's coming up next? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and Shoryu Engine gives a fist. Blocking that driving back isn't going to work. What'll happen here? Player 2, they're going for the super art. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Suspend the meter on the super. Drive rush to keep it going. Throws them. How long does this offensive assault continue? Oh, here we go. They gotta dig down deep. That corner is spinning it. Oh, what a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Player 1 managed their drive game well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. The super doesn't hit. Both fighters desperately want leader here. Hits the air throw. A quick breather. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Connects with the throw. What now? Mize coming in for the meet and greet. We see a huge check after that wall. Oh, this will break them. Nothing stops this train. Player 2 cannon spike. Are they going to be able to come back? Ooh, crushes the chin. For the arrow. Gets the corner switch. It might be some. Crowns them from above. Grabs them. I can't believe it. They are done. Player 2 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Still very early in the round. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. They're not going to allow any jumping. Gets a good read on their opponent. Uncomfortable space. Can they clip each other on the edge? Hold on. Hands firm and blocks the drive. What is he thinking? Player 2 is just about out of drive. Does a good job of doing that. Stop. Super armor does its job. Life lead opens it, brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them? And that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Neither of them with smart play to stop the opponent. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? They both have full drive games to work with. A quick breather. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire. Good job escaping that dangerous corner. Going in. Ryu Embu Light springs forward with a drive rush. Use the gauge for a super arm. Off of me! Online zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Who's going to steal this win? Dashes forward. Oh, man. Going on the offensive. Wow, Stan's waiting for this opening. Panic spot. One of the drives it back misses. With super arts into play. It's overhead. That's gonna leave him rattled. Only 56 lives left. Close range projectile. Oh my god, they just fucked it up. Amazing. Looking for a hole. No. Straight up the line out. They should have kept this one classified, because it's straight up nasty. Delta red assault. The next touch made the out. They kick this out of this out. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. It is over. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one.
Player
one. They really took it down to the wire.
Wait, huh? Wait, huh?
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 chasing them. What are they thinking? Lots of aggression from both sides. Knockdown. Oh, whip the throat. There's a punish count. This can lead to something very good that they can capitalize. Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Super Armor does its job. Experiencing turnout. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Both fighters planning something? Oh god, this is tense. Cannon spike? Looking for a chance. Went for the chip kill. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes to the overdrive. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Gets them with charges forward. Good job escaping that dangerous throw. Looks that off and keeps going. With the leader to up the damage by a bit. Will we see a drive impact? The throw missed. They're going for the super arc. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Big super arc hit. It's on. Big game difference here. Hitting it all on the front rush. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win!
Player 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Huh? Wait, huh? Wait, huh?
The start of the round. How will they start their approach? Lots of aggression from both sides. What's the play here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive game. This might be prime time to let it rip. Airthrow had their eye on the sky. Slight miscalculation on the airthrow spacing. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. They've got the leader for a drive impact. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 chases them down. Miraculous grab. break the silence. Are we going to see both strings get some? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Hits the air threat. Gets them with the anti-air. Miraculous play. What'll happen here? Both fighters with full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages to hit them with a stopping block. Their drive gauges a hit so good. To use the super. Both fighters planning something. Player 1 just put themselves on the springs forward with the drive rush. A drive impact could end it all here. Player 2, gets the air throw. Plus anti-air. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Dangerous range here. Drive rush. There's a burnout. Impact. What? Player 2. Up for the arrow. They gotta take down Tiki. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Player 1.
Another rematch. These two are really getting into it. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Some with the projectile. No more drive gauge. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, burnout on both sides. Knockdown. Spin knuckle. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Will we see a drive impact? Player 1 creates a and the throw ends the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Big counter. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Shoryu Engine gives them the fist. Player 2 can build off this lead. Stop be careful not to whip at this range. Knockdown and... They exchange blows. Miss the impact. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the ground them from the top? Oh, the enemy team closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. This is with a stopping block. Spend resources while they have them to attack on board. This could be something. Player 2 and the winner. Super Archer, what a PhD in fight do for you. Oh, here we go. Player 1 connects with the throw. What now? Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Jump in? Taking jumps out of each other. Player tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player 2 are going to be able to come back and get victory. Wow, reach the counterattack. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Player 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like we're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Trips him up. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nails the anti-air. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Sticks the jump in. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Brings out the TKO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Steps back to start things off. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Player 2 chases them down. The throw misses. Overdrive cannon spike. Jump. Fatal leg twister. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Both fighters planning something? They've got Peter for a drive impact. Going on the offensive? Off of me! This is gonna be bad news. Player 2 is in a very good... Got him up against the wall, but he's there. Fine, getting that yakiniku grill ready to cook. They were right to be on guard there. Getting it all on the drive rush. This is a critical moment. What is it gonna drive rush? Only a little bit of drive and doesn't touch the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. There's an overdrive on it. Player 1 out goes close to bumper. And now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Kept feeling out forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. Will this Super Art do anything? Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Locked on.
Lands the Super Art. Solid and out. Player 2. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Dangerous range here. Third round. Player 1 isn't all the throw connects. What now? I'm a knuckle sandwich. Off of me. Player 1 that's gonna leave him rattled. Up for the arrow. Player 1 can't use any. Drops him hard. Throws him in. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Awesome. Player 1 straight up outplayed them. Talk about a David and Goliath.
Guile, Ken, Chun-Li, Honda, Chun-Li.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Player 1.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Don't mess up.
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Sticks the combo. That's the jump in they were looking for. What a finish. Great meat in the life gauge there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Straddles them with a spinning bird. Jump. Player 1 got smaller in that round. They'll need to shake it off and show some more adaptation. Do they have enough drive? Big throws. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Spinning bird kick. Knockdown and... Oh! With a spinning bird kick. Will we see impact? Watch! Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Looking for a chance. Both sides getting ready. Player closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. huge. SPK hits. They may have a plan here. Taking shots at each other here. Gets him with a Euro. This reaches some big damage. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Okay, here we go. Pass that off. You're turning it right up with the scoop. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, pop that.
Player 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Battlefield with a spinning bird. Jumps up. Still very early in the round. There's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Trips him up. Stands firm and blocks the drive gauge. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Things are pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Steps back to start things off. Overhead goes into the stance. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in. This range. Quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Wengu lights him up. Exchange blows. Will we see a drive impact? Connects with the throw. Knockdown and drive rush to keep going. Here's the overhead coming. Oh, run now. Do they need to do that? Player 2. Oh, block swing. What a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Close range projectile. With a spinning bird. Hits them with a stopping block. Both fighters are standing firm. Plenty of hope remaining. Both sides getting ready. Lightning kick. We see a risky play, but it pays off. Both have overhead, but it won't work. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Is that their confidence? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They gotta dig down deep here. Throws out the control set for some mind games. Dangerous range here. Oh, drive rush! Player 1 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone. No way we could have called that. Drops him from the air. The punish counter gives him a great opening here to do big damage. Extends the gauge for the driver version. Anticipate the knockdown. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Very solid corner. Supports the attack and fires back. The attack is parried. Can't take the throw. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves from three players to turn this around in their favor. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Turns the drive gauge. Drops him with a target. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Nails the MCF. With a stopping block. Uses the gauge for a super. dashes forward, grabs and throws him away. Springs forward with the drive rush. Knockdown! Here comes Samixa. A drive impact could end it all here. Sees the overhead coming. And they made an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Pulse with the kick. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Okay, here we go. They return. Oh, plot twist. Looking for a hole. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Player 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Here's the throw. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Good anti. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The super armor does its job. Takes the chance to hurt him. Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Overhead. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. Take the trip. It sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jumping, hits them with a stopping block. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Taking the fight to a whole new level with Handful Hanazakura. Oh, let's go. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 1 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Hanging on experience and awareness. Going in. That's the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
What's up?
Overdrive art. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Dangerous situation here with both of them. Reads the jump-in perfectly. Live coming in for the meet and greet. You can't go from heaven. Will this super art do anything? Ooh, what a smart blow! Through the corner. Turning it right up with a super. Oh, gets the air throw. No recourse. Oh, yo! Okay, here we go. That's it. Oh, the fireball. Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that.
Blanca, Gaia. Proud Sinma's How Pow Beniala remains. Ruin Ulsimer Temple. Tien Hung's win. Dawson, Gaia, Cammy, Lily J. Judy, Marisa, Lily J.P., Manon. line. J. Ryu, Ken. Blanca, DM. Ryu. Ready, match. A new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see. Let's go!
Player.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Goes for the throw. Trips him up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 chases them down. Grabs them. The air throw is smart, but out of reach. They got the meter for a drive-in. What'll happen here? KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Flushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Going to the stage stuff with that target. Medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Gets the back throw to all the throw connects. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Are we gonna see a cut? It's a good spot. Use the super. Player 2 flatlines him. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Still plenty of time left. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Low heavy. Gets us not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Dangerous shot for the arrow. Ooh, what a smart blow. What's next? That corner is starting to look scary. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? They're in the corner. This makes it noticeable life lead is a Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Player one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They gotta escape from the corner before the puncher goes up. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punch. Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag him with something. Box him with a target. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Taking stock. Throws him. What's next? Takes out the attack and gets the punish counter. Spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge, and they stick it out. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Player 2, a super art. Adds a little super juice in there. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Opts to create space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? How will this impact things? Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Still slugging it out at the ring. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Super clutch, miraculous grab. Knockdown and will we see a drive it? Tilts him and takes a swing. Change of plans. This is some big damage. Player 1 drives it back distance. Both sides shift him for the win. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build us on the streak.
A new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Nowhere to run. Player
The fight's now underway. This is with the play-by-play. Still slugging it out here. Opts for the throw. Player 2 has the light lead. Taking stock. Gets the counter hit throw. Punish counter. This complete adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? How will this impact them? Takes a trip. Does a good job of pushing back. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Anthony! Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. One drive move here can close out this round for either fighter. Come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2.
Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Get right in there. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Goes for the super art early to try and establish a big life lead from the get-go. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Player 2 going on the offensive. Charges forward. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes.
Let's get the tempo of the match to change.
Player one, the super comes in. Learns the bar to unleash the storm. Sakai sets up with the jump in. Player two is working with a better game. What can they do with it? One player's vision's gonna hurt. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Hit them with a quick low kick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. This is some big damage. Here comes the corner flanker. Scrambling here.
Turning it right up with the super.
And it is on. Both fighters desperately want meter here. Looking for a hole. Doing some quick planning?
Both sides getting ready.
Overhead. All the throws connect. What now?
For the arrow. Protecting to the face.
Two, can't let this simmer. They got to pump the brakes on the impact. Player one can't use any drive boost. Gotta
Chases him down.
the next touch. They decide this round. Back to the corner. They're gonna play impact peacefully. They're just gonna go for it with the super.
The boom.
I they are done. Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Player
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Wrapping it out up close. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. The air throw is smart, but out of reach. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. They're jostling for the dominant position and gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. A quick breather. Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Brushes that off and keeps going. Charges forward. Blocks the impact. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player two will need to play it conservative until their driving sessions. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. They decide to take a brief break going for the super art. That's not gonna hit. From low heavy to... And eats it. All the throws connects. Player two can't use any drive through. Gotta play it safe. Circling from above. This is a critical, excellent block. What are they gonna do? What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. We're in for something special right here, right now.
Beginning operation.
Player one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the surprise rush in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Still slugging it out here. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Pressuring the situation with the charges. Knockdown. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart driving. Life lead opens up. Close him. What's next? Springs forward with a drive back. Player one wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Throws out a projectile. Going on the offensive? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters planning to hit them with a stopping pop. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Big throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Quick breather. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play. Big damage. Just goes for it at this range. Throws them. Getting it all on the drop run. You need guts to pull that off. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Player one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throw leaves them wide open. Throws them to negate the block. Start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player one in that dangerous burnout state. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one has used up all of their time. Solid combo. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. They break forward to pressure the opponent. Throws them. What's next? Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. They're going for the super art? Will we see a drive-in KO? Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? Checks them with a projectile. Can't tech the throw. Both fighters want to hit fatal leg twister. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Grab them. Spin them. Jump. Overrun cannon spike. Two experiencing burnout. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. What will happen here? A super art? They're going for the super art? Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Throws them. Grabs and throws them away. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Cannon spike! Shoryu engine gives them a fist. Pulse with a medium kick. Are they going to be anti-air in this one? Burnout! Expect a tempo of the match to change. Dangerous range. He tries to act quickly, but Twisty Pack outlines them. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Player one.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Jumps up. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Aggression from both sides. Player one is just about out of drive on him. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player two creates a good corner of KO. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Springs forward with a drive rush. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Both fighters planning something? This may be it. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. What'll happen here? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Goes with the fireball. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Wrecks them! Jumps up. Chases them down. Player 1 is going to burn out, but they may have a closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in finally. Goes for the surprise rush in. Goes for the throw. Still slugging it out here. Throws the attack and fires back. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Grabs them. Taking stock. Player 1 is almost there for some clutch drive moves that are going on the offensive. In a dire situation, snipes them out the air. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start this off? Good heads-up decision for the drive impact. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and... Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Will we see a drive hit? Too far out to make good on the air throw. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the shot? Closes it out! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? That's the start. They're not taking any chances. Looking to impress. Super. This right here is what Cammy's all about. Here it comes. The Delta Renaissance. Player 1 with a slight cannon spike. Preparing. Toshigeki to the face. Next with the throw. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Turning it right up with the... Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. This might be a pivotal super art. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still off of me. Player 1 is in a very... Are you kidding me? Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Player 1.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that push-up. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Lots of aggression from both sides. What are they thinking here? Solid combo. Trips them up. Big low, reaching heavy. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Grabs them. Taking stock. It's a big combo and whips on a broad super. takes a trip. When they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Knockdown. Both fighters are barely alive. Drive usage is back on the table. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Cannon strike. Charges forward. The throw miss. Player 2. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. It gets the throw out of the hula hoop. Smart aggressive play there. Spiral arrow. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters cannon strike. To the corner. Are we gonna fight off of me? Controls him from above. Turning it right up with a super. Big Bad combo finishes it. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants. Charges forward. The super armor does its job. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Okay, gets them all the way to the top. Taking stock. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive games to play with. Not a good thing. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Oh, what a move. Grabs them. All right, what's coming up next? Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
They're trading attacks. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Charges forward. Looking to impress with this move. Now, can they finish the job? Both fighters planning on going on the offensive? Grabs and throws them away. Scrapping it out. Overdrive cannon spike.
How to get it to the face!
This can lead to some big damage. The next punch may decide this round. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Execute!
What a finish! Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
A new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Player
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Taking stock. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Who will capitalize on an open KO? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Shoots off a fireball up close. Oh, with the throw. Big counter. Gotta be mindful of reaching jumping at this range. Huddle. Quick three there. Big throws. Throws for the jump in. The drive impact is denied. Jumps in. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. But this is some big damage. Long critical. What's gonna happen? He's gonna kill. No doubt about it. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Player.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Good anti-air. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. All right. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Grabs them, knockdown. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Neither of them will get back off here. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. What'll happen here? When you come from the brink like that, what a comeback! Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Goes with a medium kick. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 can build offense and hit them with a stop and bop. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Oh, says no to the impact. Throw leaves him wide open. Oh, the punish counter gives him a great opening here to do big damage. Still scrapping for control of the space. Can they create an opportunity? This is gonna hurt. Block. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Player 2 flipping flat lines up. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get the fight.
Set Vaders B. Fet Foren. Tien Hung wins. Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. What a clutch side kick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Alright, what's coming up next? Close up. What's next? Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buck Peter front delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Experiencing burnout. Going in. Player one needs to be in there. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or baby play charges forward? Player two has the right lead. Can they use it? With breather. Super Architect looking to impress. Super uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Wow, that's some big time damage. They're going for the super art. That's not gonna hit. Breaks the block with a throw. Off of me! Grabbing it out up close. Knockdown and gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Who's gonna take it? This is gonna hurt. Back dashes for face. Throws them. Smart play. Up for the arrow. Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Spin drive smasher time. Player one didn't rely too much on drive in that last match, but they may be looking to mix things up. Can they stop this light lead from getting bigger? Oh, now that is off of me! A jump? Chases them down! Lost more fuel to the fire! Cook them up! We see a fight! They were waiting for it! Cannon spike! Player one is in a very good spot! This is a critical up for the arrow! Are you kidding me? Player one has gotta be doing good getting the win at that absolute carnage! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Chases them down! All the throw connects! They're laying into each other! Grabbing it out up close! Player one has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Lift them up. Right in there! Okay, they trade hits. Can't tech the throw. Entering the situation with the charger. Player two is almost KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Reverse edge cuts him down. Pump charges forward. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Knockdown. This up close scrap still going. Big throws. knocked out, and player one will need to play it conservative, going on the offensive. Will we see a drive it up for the arrow? Cannon spike. Wow, reach the counter attack.
Just goes for it at this range.
Right to burnout.
Expect the tempo of the match to change.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decide not to rush in without a plan. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Both fighters look to set things up as it connects with the throw. Amazing! Taking chunks of top for the arrow. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player two,
Which is a very good shot.
from above. What's next, John? Super hard incoming. Excellent read. This can lead to some big damage. This is a critical moment. What are they gonna do?
Please try and get back here.
They think this time to bust this out? Are you kidding me? Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Player one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What are they thinking here? Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Neither of them willing to back off here. Got some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Blocks the low heavy. Alright, what's coming up next? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. One shot, and both fighters need to close this out. Here we go. Loses the game in there. Player one wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Round two.
Immediate jumping. Are we going to see some fireworks here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Risky up-close scrap still going. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner. Quick breather. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive. Drive it back. This is a good spot to use the super. Up for the arrow. Player one flipping the grip with that turnaround super. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Such a rough.
Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Round. Fight.
Player 2 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Player 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Goes for the low kick. Takes him all the way to the corner. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Shows the medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks? Can't pick the throw. Reverse and cuts him down. Looking too impressed with this. Picks up the count. This is going to be burnout activates. Player 2 will look to. Oh no, they're stunned. There's a mark to unleash the storm. Both fighting KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Give me a little bit more.
Fight.
It looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Get lost.
He breaks the block with a throw. Risky up-close scrap still going. Low heavy. Gets the counter hit. Jump. Sets up with the jump in.
Keep cool and locks them out. Slams on the bridge and shuts out the counter. Oh, yo! Super here?
Player 2 can't use drive right now, but they may have it planned here. Noticeable life lead is a tough doesn't set the throw. Player 2
Really had to fight for that one.
no shortage of drama.
A new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Player.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Denies the attack and still slugging it out here. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Cannon spike! Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Jump! So they break forward to start the field in there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Connect with medium kick. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Are we going to see a comeback? Reads the jumper perfectly. What the? They're wide open. Player 1 KO. Player 2 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Opts for the throw. Still slugging it out here. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. The cross-up's good. Can't tech the throw? Alright, what's coming up next? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. And then spike? Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that driver. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump and hits him with a stopping block. Grabs him. Ghoul gains control of the match in the early going. Slows them to negate the block. A quick breather. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 can't use any drive. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Connects with the throw. Both sides getting ready. Player 4 gets the air throw. Pokes it off of me. What are they gonna do? Who's gonna take it? They back down to this move. This may be the final push. That corner is starting to look scary. That was the highest if I've ever seen. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open with a jump in. Cannon strike. Jump anti-air into clutch. All the throw connects. Amazing. Or they switch sides. Expect to see some connects with the throw. Okay. Off of me. Oh, ooh, what a spike throw. What now? Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Back dashes for space. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Crowns him from above. This releases a big damage. Oh my God! Lost super. Throws. What's next? Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Taking chunks out of each other. It is over. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one.
A new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Beginning of the player 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. They're really being worked over in the corner. Combo with the target combo. Knocked down. Neither of them willing to back off. With a combo into super. Very critical point of the match. There's the impact. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Keeping them away. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Smart play with the throw. Knockdown, and they're going for the smart mid-air hit. Can they land a follow-up? Going instant with a stop and pop. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this. Oh, burnout triggered. Both fighters planning something? Off of me! Jumps up in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Jumps. Miraculous grab. Jumps in. Those cannon spike. The Taprosa. Smart play with the throw. A jump in. Drive. Oh, get the air throw. Oh man, this is a scary range. So fast on the air throw. The air throw. Ooh, you never know what's gonna happen here. Will this super art do anything? Gets the side switch. Amazing. Off of me. Dangerous range here. Fight that knocks them out of the air. Oh, come on, kid. What are you? Are you kidding me? Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Chun-Li. Online. Great match. Aki Chun-Li.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Player.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Finds the time to squeeze in a bow. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Just out of range for that throw. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Did well to get the buff in there. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Stop. Oh God, this is tense. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Were they baiting them into that? KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump into start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Peppers down with the lightning kicks. The throw whiffs. It's a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Gets a risky buff in. Blocks the impact. Oh, says no to the impact. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Knockdown and... Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. A drive impact could end it all here. Medium kick hit. On Gensa. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Anti-air. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Player.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Got their eye on the air. Player 1 is the light lead. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The Fuha stock to the brick. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The super armor does its job. Takes a trip. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Anything could happen here. All right, what's coming up next? Did well to get the buff in there. Projectile to try and change the situation. Going in. This is a critical point of the round. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Going for the jump into start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jumps up. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Checks with a medium kick. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. The impact doesn't do anything. Big throw. Knockdown and a super art. The super doesn't hit. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Player 1 just put themselves on equal footing. Oh, bluntly. The drive impact doesn't work. That corner is starting to look scary. No escape. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Drive impact misses. They gotta go. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Not much movement, but the thinking cap is definitely on. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Open with the jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Connect with medium. Goes for the super art early to try and establish a big life lead from the get-go. Player 1 flat. Player 1 can't let this simmer. He got it, wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Player 2.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Very nice fire there, and they hit their opponent like a book. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Neither of them willing to back off. Solid call. Alright, what's coming up next? They trade hits, and now, knockdown. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? They need to rely on their instincts. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. They piled up their knowledge. Burnout! They expect the tempo of the match to change. Immediate kick. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Not much life difference. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Full SAU looking to impress. Wait, what? Actually dead? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Open with the fireball. SDK hits. Player 2 needs to use the corner. Kicks out a kick. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Aim for the shin. Chuck the fireball to continue their hold. Reads the jump in perfectly. Pay attention. Throws them. Now. Does he right? Noticeable life. Big this time. This out. Personalized telegraph that's frightening critical. And they muster up the nerves to fight back and take this round. Are you kidding me? Player 1 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Player 2.
First round, what's going to happen? Check the projection. Shows the overhead. solid counter. Taking stock. Picks the drive reversal. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Strings. Oh, burnout flickers. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown and... Gets Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Medium can hit. Hasanshi threw him off with the overhand. Grabs and throws him away. What'll happen here? Medium kick. Both fighters have a full super meter on the they're going for the super art. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. And Hasanshi. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? A projectile to take it off of him. Time to... Oh, amazing! What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
More fuel to the fire! Cook them up!
Level 3 super! Spending that game like it's nobody! Who's going to steal this? What connects with the throw?
Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Fires a blast. Throws that off. Then returning it right up with a super. Both sides getting ready.
Player 1 is on track to steal this back after that super! What's next?
Oh, plot twist.
A real test of nerve! Are you kidding me? Player 2
Really had to fight for that one.
no shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Burnout trigger.
Follows up and tags on the lightning kick barrage.
Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Takes a drill. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Right lead opens up.
Reaches out with the lightning kick.
They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner.
Gets in a Hasanshi.
KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Spinning bird kick. Zones with the fireball. Player 1 did a great job of beating their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Quick breather. This is the ground. Just goes for it at this game. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? A drive impact with an aim. They're going for the super art.
Time to go in.
The Pale Rider snatches them.
They're looking to end things right here.
Player 1 drops them, closing the gap. They take hits. They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Fires a blast. Sends them into jump in. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Both of them back off. They made it. Both of our fighters are down and out for the double KO. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Player
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Opens with a fireball. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. early round decisions are so important to set the tone. In that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Trips them up. Uncomfortable space. Can they clip each other on the edge? Knockdown. Throws them to negate the block. Did this super up connect? Checks him with the projectile. Overhead. Takes a trip. Oh. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
The next round is beginning. Experiencing burnout. Still very early in the round. Player 2 hits him with a stopping block. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good hit. Good heads-up precision opting for the driving. Oh, burnout triggered. Here's goal for the super art. Tail rider hit. Now they've got him trapped. How are they gonna get out? Good. Uses the target combo as a filler. Still slugging it out. This is gonna hurt. Oh, here we go. How did they anticipate that jump in? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Adds a bit of OD spice though. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. Gotta do better than that. Medium kick. Impact squat. Back to the corner. Will this super art do anything? Turn out. They have a plan here. Oh, block win. Overhead. Very clean. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Pokes with a kick. The shot pays off. Player 2 made some smart moves.